710 ESPN Seattle presents Brock and Salk's Wrap-Up.
Powered by the law offices of Heidi Hunt.
We're talking free agency, and I promise you, the next minute and a half, I won't mention number 18's name. John Clayton joined the show today, and a lot of the conversation still is dominated by quarterbacks, but we finally got to the conversation of other free agents, and there's going to be a lot of them, upwards of 425 unrestricted free agents according to John. And remember, just 289 signed a year ago, so a lot of free agents out there. And I think the Seahawks' biggest free agent, when you look at a lot of different lists outside of Marshawn, because I think he will be franchised, is going to be Big Red Bryant. And what do? And if a Calais Campbell at Arizona is available, if for some reason the Texans don't franchise a Mario Williams at defensive end, do you let Red Bryant go out to that free agent market the same way you did Brandon Mebane a year ago? And I thought the professor made a really good point. He said at some juncture, and now going into year 3, when do you stop the movement? When do you stop people coming in and out? And let's bring in Oakland Zach Miller and bring in Sidney Rice from Minnesota and bring in these people and cut this guy and all of that turnover the organization has had, and finally say, okay, we've got one of ours that is produced, that's exactly in that wheelhouse of the age that we prefer. Red Bryant, just like Zach Miller and Sidney Rice and Brandon Mebane, still very young. His first major contract still has 4 or 5 years of upside. And you know what? If it's even with Calais Campbell, or even if Red Bryant needs more pass rushing and needs to step up his game there, well, all of the other attributes, the leadership, knowing what we're preaching, believing in what we're preaching, if it's even, don't you keep the local guy this time? I tend to agree with John on that. I think Red Bryant becomes a major priority this offseason.